I used to be a taker. It's not, there's no joy in it. There's just no joy in it. And people don't realize when you're a taker, you put yourself in a beggar's position. You don't respect yourself. But because I believe I'm connected to an abundant God who has all the resources, I don't need to take, I can give. And I'm tapped into an infinite resource. And that's why when I don't have a lot of money sometimes, I believe everybody has a different belief system on this. This is what I believe. And it's just because I've been in some dark places. And I remember this one time I was in Montana and I could have been in a really bad spot. God humbled me. And this guy was homeless in the cold, sleeping in front of a music studio. And my daughter saw him. And I was like, just let him be. That could have been me. So God just gave me a lot of compassion. So anytime that God puts somebody in front of me, and he does. He will literally, I told God, if you put someone in front of me, I'll help them. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. And it's the people that, my wife grew up with drug addict dad, and like she gets really triggered by some homeless people that are drug addicts and stuff. I don't tell her to have the same belief, and my wife's got a big heart. But for me, it was just, this woman was at the gas station. She could be telling me a lie or not. I'm pretty good at reading people. But she's like, I just got kicked out of my house. My boyfriend, I don't know where I want to go, and I got to fill this up. And I don't even care. It's not even like, I don't even know if your story is true or not. God puts you in front of me, I'm going to help you. And I filled up her gas tank.
And at the end of the day, it's like, also, let's not judge exactly what people are saying. Like, if somebody asks you for something, it's like, honestly, like, you asking is enough. Like, you wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important to you.
When I see people humbled, like, that's not easy to ask, dude. I mean, there's some hustlers out there you can tell that are hustling, but some people, it's humiliating for them to ask. And I can see it in their eyes. They're desperate.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's very freeing when God puts them in front of me, or sometimes I'll be sitting there, some woman will walk up to my car and I'm like, yep, God put her in my life. God blessed me with something. I just handed her money or just got her lunch or whatever. But it's almost like God's like, dude, generosity is like the fuel of which I use to bring joy. And we've been lied to that selfishness and taking is what will satisfy us. And I've done that. And the only time I find joy, like I told you, is like when I'm on stages bringing other people in to help them. I'm not sitting there going, are they taking from me? Are they going to take from me later? Or I feel like they're competition. No, this is my homie over here. I believe in him. I want him to see a bigger vision for his life. And if I can help put him in a space where he can experience it and transform his mind and see something different. Or my daughter, I want to show her that she could pour into the lives of people at 15 years old and be impactful. If I could put her in that space and have her use her gifts, I could be a part of that. That's generosity.
Yeah.
And my reward is like a proud dad, dude. Even my buddy who's older than me, that's like a proud dad. Like, that's my boy up there.
Fuck yeah.
That's my boy up there winning, finding joy, pouring into the lives of people. And now he's lit a flame. Now I don't do anything. He's freaking on fire. He's going, right? That's joy, man. That's generosity. And I just feel like I've had so much hardship in my life, and it started with God being so merciful to me and gracious, and I've seen his hand on my life, and I felt like God is so generous that it made me a generous person.
Yeah, and it's amazing what can happen and how liberating it can be once you can take away somebody else's need to justify something. Like, people ask for stuff at times and they try to justify why they're asking. Yeah. And when you sit there with somebody and you tell them, like, you don't have to justify it to me. Like, you asking is enough. Like, you're asking, I honor you in your request.
Yeah.
I respect you. I love you. You don't have to justify it to me. Like, you asking me is enough for me to say yes, because I love you and I respect you and I want to give to you.
I want to help you.
I want to help you.
Yep.
You don't have to justify to me as why you're asking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to step up. I'm going to be there for you because you asked. You don't have to tell me why.
Yeah.
I'm there for you unconditionally.
Yeah.
As someone I love and somebody I want to help. And that's a pretty liberating feeling.
It is. I had a buddy recently, because I used to be a taker, right? So I try not to take now. And unfortunately, with history like that, it's hard for me to accept things because I used to be a taker, which means that. But he told me one time when he was going to help me with something, he said, "Don't take that from me," like in the way that Don't take my generosity from me. That's all I got. Don't rob me of my generosity. It brings me joy to help you. I was like, oh, wow, that's beautiful. Because he saw me kind of being like, oh no, you don't have to help me, or this, there, I don't want to be a taker. Like, no, you're robbing me of my generosity. This is what makes me tick. This gives me joy and passion. And please don't rob me of the opportunity to help you. It's like, wow, what a perspective. You know what I mean? And I agree with that, because I've tried to help people sometimes and they don't want the help, and it's painful because it's like, I'm not shaming you. I want to help you. Because all of us have been in need where we need someone to help us. At some point in our life. We've all been the recipient of generosity from somebody that we're grateful for, that didn't hold it against us, that didn't look down on us, that didn't judge us, that didn't tell us our mistakes and why we ended up in the situation, that were just merciful and kind and good and compassionate and said, I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. That's the kind of human I want to be.
That's amazing.
So, and I've surrounded myself with good humans like that, good mentors, good people that, I got some wealthy people around me that love God and care deeply and are incredibly generous. That's who I want to be around. I don't care if you have a lot of money if you're not generous. It actually is one of the ugliest things in the world to me. When you're stingy and you don't take care of your people and you're cutthroat. I don't care about your nice cars. I don't care about your money. You look like an incredibly selfish human who's full of themselves. And you have such a capacity, if you flipped it on its head, to help so many people and find so much joy in your life with the resources you've been given. But you've convinced yourself that you've earned all that by yourself and you've worked all that by yourself and it's all yours. You don't realize that the breath you have to make anything is from God, and that he could require your life of you tonight. You're proud. You're arrogant. Even the fact that you have both arms to do something. You were born with both arms. There's no gratitude. If there was gratitude, you would be more gracious and understand that those resources, once they're past a certain threshold and you have everything you need, that there's people around you that you could bless, and that you would find joy, that you would actually find joy in serving other people. And that the pursuit of that wealth with vanity is only leading to more depression and thoughts of suicide and darkness, because you have no purpose. You've already exceeded the max load you needed financially. You don't need more things. And everybody's told you, well, you've earned it, so just spend it on yourself. That's totally fine. Spend stuff on yourself, but there's other people around you that I think deep down in your soul, you know you could help, but you built the belief system that, well, they shouldn't be helped.